They come up with something every day, and it's just plain wrong, morally wrong.
A new Quebec Health Ministry directive may require English speakers in the province to show an English language eligibility certificate if they would like to be served exclusively in English in the healthcare system. In the 31-page directive, the Health Ministry states a health institution can communicate in English exclusively with a person provided that they meet two criteria: if they've been issued an English language eligibility certificate and are expressly requesting English services.
It shows that language is more important than life for the Quebec government. They make exceptions for situations of life and death, but there are many situations which affect outcome, which are not immediate life and death. And obviously, bureaucracy prevails over human rights.
They're turning it basically into a human rights issue. I don't know how they're going to police this. Are we going to have to be card-carrying Anglophones in order to be allowed to get the services we need?
In a written response to City News, Quebec's Ministry of Health and Social Services did not clarify under what circumstances the English language eligibility certificate would be required, but emphasized that the directive issued specifies that it is possible to use a language other than French when health requires it, notably in any emergency situation.
I feel like I've always been able to speak English with anyone that I'm trying to communicate with, and I think the mandate's a step in the right direction, but I already feel like Quebec does a wonderful job making English speakers feel comfortable.
The government is definitely trying to overreach here. It's almost like you have to have a card, saying, oh, this is what I am, so that I can get services in English.
The Montreal Gazette reported last October that the province's education ministry had been slow to grant these certificates to students applying to CEGEPs, even if they were eligible, which raised questions about their availability. Those known as historic Anglophones, people eligible to go to English schools, can continue to speak in English about their medical file if they can prove that they communicated exclusively in English in the health network prior to May 13, 2021.
Quebec has erected language into the supreme law of Quebec, above life, above freedom, above decency, above equality. This has to end.
In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.